What's up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And tonight, I've got the coffee ready, and we are going to try something just a little bit different here. I'm using a Word document to organize myself. And what I have done here in this little Word document, I have put together items that are on the web app that I've clipped right off of the web app. I love the web app, by the way. It's fantastic. And these are the things that I have my eyes on as I am waiting for what is believed to be the next big crunch, the big dip in prices because of the up and coming MTL. Now, we don't know if they're going to meet the deadline or not, but it's supposed to happen, in June? I'm not really for sure. I think they said at the end of second quarter. So we've got January, February, March, April, May, June. End of June would be the end of second quarter. And if that's the case, we're going to have this happen, or at least the rollout of the announcement sometime this month. And when that happens, I expect that prices are going to drop like a hot rock and present us with the opportunity of a lifetime. Now, none of this is financial advice. Let's just get that straight, because this is pure speculation. And people like me, we are speculators. So what I like to do is do the opposite of the masses. So while everyone is complaining and, crying about prices going down or buying stuff on drops only to see their investment in an item go down by 50, 60, 70, 80%, I sit back and focus on the things that are long lost and forgotten. And I have been stacking like a madman. Now, we're only going to be covering collectibles on this one. I'm going to have to do a separate video and talk about the comics, because I've been going bananas on comics. I think I have over, 655 comics now. And I'm going to share with you my new strategy that lowers my risk. It mitigates the level of risk for me in taking the chances of buying on this bottom while we're still sailing down in distribution mode. Taking the chance on buying this bottom in order to get the big fat gains later on, when and if we hit the next market cycle. All right, so let's just jump in and I'll tell you about the things that I'm looking at. Ice King is the first one. It's down to 55 gems. That's nuts. I've sold these for as much as 285 at the last peak. And I think, if I remember right, we might have gone close to 400 on Ice King. And there's not a whole lot of these that are left on the market. In fact, all of these, you need to go back and just look. I didn't clip in the information to show how many items are left, but a lot of them are dwindling. Now, let's say there's only 17 Ice Kings left on the market right now. That is not guaranteeing that we're going to explode in price because there's only 17 left in the world. That just means there are 17 people wishing to sell one. Now, that could change in an instant. When prices go up, something people don't realize when they're watching those numbers dwindle down, you could have 500 people decide to list an Ice King and flood the market. That will have an effect on price, okay? So don't think that just because you see a dwindling number on supply, that automatically means there's going to be a squeeze and a humongous price run when we hit the next cycle, okay? Most people are asleep at the wheel right now, and that's why we don't see a lot of listings. So I had, I'm thinking like maybe 15 Ice Kings. I've sold them down to 2. I have 2 left. So now I'm looking to get them back and rebuild that stack. Lady Rainicorn, 285. Man, that's insane. And that's a first season 1, China exclusive that I think I sold mine for $600, $700, $800 on eBay last year. And I'm looking to jump back in it. If this goes anywhere towards, say, 200, I think I'm going to slap that back up. Marty's hoverboard, watch out. I'm hovering over this. We're down to 55. We were holding the bottom line of like 89 gems for such a long time, and now the bottom is dropping out. So this is on the radar. I would like to have 2 or 3 more. I only have 1. Doug Monkey down to 29, and I think this can go lower. I already have 4 of these, and I also have 4 of Jim Lee Batman, which is sitting at 25 gems. So both of these I would like to add to the stack if we get to ridiculous prices. Captain America, the ultra rare, is dipping back down, 285. I'm looking for it to go below retail. The retail price is 250. This thing was, I can't even remember. I know it was at least like 1,800 gems, somewhere around there at the last peak. So I have him on the radar. Now, this doesn't cover everything. I'm just giving you stuff that I was plucking through tonight when I was seeing prices that are good. And these are items that I have to add back to my collection that I don't have. The snow globe down to 27. It's been bouncing between this price and then jumping back up to 34, 35. A lot of action there, which tells me that there are whales or people who are smart collectors that whenever they see the price dip down to 27, they're snatching those listings up. So I'm going to wait here because I think that it might go below that. I did get my rare back and I have the common. No, I've got the plain one with the 4 bottles. I don't know if that's the uncommon or whatever it is, but I've got the light up sign one. I don't have the secret rare, but I would like to have at least one polar bear. So we'll see, but I could live without it. If we don't go below that price, I'm not going to lose sleep over not having it. Dark Lord of the Sith at 103. It was at like 97 was the low point. So I'm waiting for it to get back towards the retail price. And that would definitely be my strike price. If it hit retail again at 80, I would get 2 of them. Here we have the uncommon sitting at 110. Man, that's looking good. I will definitely get at least 1 of each of these, if not multiples of the common, if it does go back down to the retail price. Now, the Emperor's Fist, I have this on here, but I already have one, so I really don't need to get it. But I'm watching it. $15.99 is the price. We've seen it as high as, what, $2,200? Now, the Day of the Dead stamps, I have the common and the uncommon. And I paid a lot more than this $32.88 gem price. I'm looking for it to go to about maybe 20 gems. If we see that, I'm going to pick up 1 of each. I think I also have the rare, and if the ultra rare goes down low enough, then I'll complete that set. Supergirl at $24.50. My first one I bought, I paid 90 gems. Second one I bought, I paid 45. We're at $24.50. I'm waiting because I was about to get one at 29, but if it's 24 right now, imagine what's going to happen when MTL breaks open. So if we go below 20, that's my strike price. I'll add to that stack and maybe get multiples. Superman versus the Flash. I stupidly bought one on the drop for 120 gems. If we're at $59.98 right now, I'm thinking we could head towards the 40s. If we do, I will get 2 more so I can dollar cost average. So let's say if I paid 120 on the drop, and then I get 2 more at 40 gems. Total price is 200. Divide that by 3. And what do you get? 66.33 repeating, something like that. So that will bring my average price down. Wonder Woman. I already have a stack of 5, but we're down to 29. I started buying this one. I got one on the drop. I bought one on the market retail at $250, but that was with leveraged gems. In other words, I didn't pay cash for that like I'm paying cash for gems now. I paid for this $250 with items that I was already up like 10x from that I had bought from last year that I smartly stacked up and held on to. So I might add a couple more if we can get that one down below 20. Batgirl at $15.98. I'm watching. I've already added to my stack. First one was retail. Second one was 40 gems, and then I bought I think I got one at 15, and then my lowest price, I got one at 13 gems. So I'm not interested at $15.98. I'm looking for 13 or less. 10 gems would be even better. And I'm pretty much thinking that there's going to be a lot of desperation sales going on. So I might be able to get some at that price. Batgirl, guys, $30.80. Last time it dipped to 38. The whale snapped it up and drove that price right back up to 59 gems. When you see action like that and you see people sweeping the floor, that's when you start to take note. That tells me that there's attention on this item and there's an appreciation. I only have 2. I would like to get 2 more right now, but I'm going to be patient. Why? It's because I'm paying cash right now. Am I going for 50 cents gems on the secondary market? No, I'm not. Why? It's too risky for me. I've got 1,260 items, including collectibles and comics right now. And there ain't no way I'm going to get caught up in some mess when my gems, which are could be tracked on the blockchain, when my account could get put on restriction. So I am not interested in getting gems at 50 cents on the dollar and contributing to the problem of why prices are low. So in other words, don't take a chances, guys, because then you'll be crying later talking about my account got restricted and I don't know what it did. Yeah. Quit buying dirty gems. All right, so Supergirl at $227.50. I bought one at $191. This dipped down to $190 again, and people snatched it up. I think it was like $189, actually. Tonight I saw that. And someone has already grabbed the two that were below this price at $227.50. If we can get down to $150, I'm going to add one. There's Mira at $39.99. I think I bought one back at $39, and it was bouncing upwards of $40 to $50 and has jumped right back down again. Shave off another 10, I might pick up another. Supergirl, I've got 3. It's listed at $50. Low price I can remember was $49. I'm going to get more. I'm looking for 30 gems, and then I'm going to add 2 or 3 to that stack. Aya Agamotto closed. I'm getting a bunch of these. I have 6 because I got one on the drop for 60 gems, and this is my DCA, okay? And I bought them as low as $7.50, so I'm waiting for $5, and then I'm going to add 5 more to the stack. Now, Invisible Woman, I'm stacking like nuts. I've got 16 of the common. I've bought this everywhere from like 90 gems on down to a low price of, I think, $7.50. So we're at $9.99 now. I can chill out. And once we get below 7, then I'll take that stack up to 20. Invisible Woman Rare. I tell you what, this one was down to 14 gems. I'm waiting. If it gets below 14, I add 2 or 3 because the rare, go look at what the price was at the peak in the last run in November. Just go look it up right now. I dare you. Invisible Woman Ultimate Animated Secret Rare. I purchased mine for 600 gems with leveraged gems. We did dip down to 203 gems tonight, and someone snatched up the floor, and we're already up to 289. I'm looking for a price of sub 200 gems, and I will add a second one. Kit is at $56.80. I want this to come down to 30, and then I'm getting a pile, because I figure it could go down as far as, say, maybe in the neighborhood of the DeLorean Common. I think there's more DeLorean Commons. I'll have to look that up and see which one has the greater amount. But I think if we're at 56 now, 30 is possible. Luke Skywalker's lightsaber at $30.49. I'm looking at a strike price of 20 gems to add. I've already got 2 of these right now. Yoda's already at 20. I'm looking for a strike price of 10 to 15. Kylo Ren, I've got 2. I paid $44. I got one on the drop, and it's at $29.50, which is very tempting right now. But if we can do that, MTL should bring it lower, and that's where you have to exercise patience, okay? It's hard for me to sit and look at that price at $29.50 and not get it. But I gotta wait, maybe 20 gems. Donald Duck back down to 91. It's been bouncing from 90 to 115, which tells me that there's a lot of attention on this item. I'm thinking 60, 70, 80 gems, and I might get one. We'll see. Minnie Mouse, I already have one. It's down to 59. I paid 64. This one could go as low as 30 or 40 gems, I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see. And that's pure speculation because I'm just thinking that in a panic with the competition for people looking to sell low, we might see 20, 30% less than the prices we're seeing right now. So then we have Daisy Duck at 65. Bring that down to about 40 and I would get one. If not, I can live without it. Mr. Knight, I'm stacking. I've got 3. I bought mine at 10 gems. It's at 925. I got an itchy trigger finger. I want another one right now, but I'm waiting. If we can get that around 6 or 7, I'm running that stack up to the moon. You watch. Lightning McQueen is at 43. I have 1. I bought at 110. I really want a DCA and get this right now. But again, I'm exercising patience. There's Woody at 79. Man, whew, boy, did this thing fall off. It was up in the 200s. Again, I want this right now, but I gotta wait. And then there is contemplating Venice down to 259. This thing was pushing 400 gems just a few days ago. We were at 375 this weekend, and we're down to 259. I will, whatever the price is, I'm going to get it as soon as MTL is announced. If it goes to 200, definitely. I don't care what it is. If it's above 200, I'm getting this one, and I'm getting this one. This one's down to 159 on Crate Expectations. I could purchase this now and not worry about it, but we'll wait. I would love to see it go down to 120. That would be lovely. Now, Superman is sitting at 999, 98. If we can get this to 500-600, I'm in. I'm not going to cry anymore about not buying it when it was retail, when I had a chance, missing the drop and then missing it on the market at 100 gems. So we did have a low point, last summer when it went down to, I think, 300, and I should have got it then, and I did not. So whatever the price is at the bottom for Superman, I'm getting it because it's going to come out of that. And since we have MTL, I can sell and get my cash and pay the 10%, and I'm okay. Take me out to the ball game, 26.50. Bring it on down. I have my eyes on it. I'll get one at whatever the price is. Give me 10, 15 bucks. I'm in. A jaunty jig, man, 86 bucks. I sold mine for 230 gems. So I want it back, and I'm going to ride it again. This could be down as low as 50, 60 gems, maybe. There's Let's Begin, the common. I got it on the drop. I purchased an extra one at, I think, 17 gems. So I have two of these. I'm looking for it to come down again. There's Storm, the common. I might have to just buy this now. If this is still up there, 1280, I can't wait for that. I've got 8 of them, so that's going to be my 9th one. And the secret rare is at 398. I'm thinking if we can get that to 300, I'm going to go ahead and get it because Storm Ultra Animated was I know it was at least 1,800 in the last run. So those are just some of the items that I'm looking at right now. There are several more. And like I said, I will have a full report on the comics coming at you very soon. But for right now, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. Okay? And then feel free to come chop it up in the Telegram group where we have good, clean conversations. Hint, hint, clean. Where we don't fuss, fight, and have any stress or strain. We just talk good strategy with no foul language. And it's a great place to share your thoughts and what you are buying, what you are focusing on, and what you see as far as where this market is going. So that's all I've got for right now. This is Carlton, and I am out.